What's causing XRP to grow so quickly in the tokenization space? Someone from the Ripple team will get back to us. We also have Max Avery giving us some heat about where or why XRP might be going, which is proof that banks are buying crypto. I've got it all, kid. We're going to talk about a lot more in this movie, guys. We're going to talk about RLUSD, where it is, and any new information about it. Some news I got for you about RLUSD will blow your mind. Let's start by playing this. Thanks for coming back. I hope all is well with you. I hope this week is going well for you. The market does look like it's getting better. Yes, it does. It looks like the market might be getting some of that energy back. Keep an eye on Bitcoin. Bitcoin starts to go over $100,000, 0 cents. Guys, it's going to be on. You need to get ready. Altcoins, joke coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and more. Leave the FK alone. That's what you need to be. In other words, that's what will happen. Okay, there will be no more Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins. You need to leave. That's all there is to it. Tokenization, then, is the start of any kind of on-chain finance's life cycle. That is, you need stablecoins before you can use them to pay. If you want to spread out your real estate investments, you need something like an on-chain real estate token first. When it comes to RWA and institutional DeFi, tokenization is the start of everything. We're just trying to make institutions more useful and lower the hurdles to entry. Multi-purpose coins are the name of a new idea we put forward. It's kind of like a ticket that can be used in a few different ways. Developers and token issuers can now link metadata directly to the token object on chain instead of the traditional or legacy fungible token on the XRP ledger. By letting an object stand alone, this works better for things like bonds, where you want to keep the terms, duration, and interest rate on an off-chain object. It's important to us that we look at these use cases and make sure when they bring TradFi to blockchain, they will have the best building blocks and standards to back them up and give users the best experience possible. Okay, there is a lot of really useful information there. You can add even more details with these and this new method, right? And information that is worth something to some tokens. To illustrate, if a treasury bond is made, there may be, or at least there will likely be, a unique token for each bond that shows your investment in that bond. You can add the start date, the end date, the amount that was put in, the amount that is involved, the amount that you will be paid back, and any other useful information that you think is important. I think that level of clarity is what organizations need to jump in, Avery says. Max Avery says that experts are playing it down. I know that my reading isn't always great, but that's not right. Downplaying the real direction XRP could be going. It sounds like experts aren't giving XRP much of a chance to go where it might. Go ahead and try to understand what he's saying better, then I'll let you know what I think. Are experts not giving XRP its due credit? It looks and feels like it. It's still too easy for most of them to guess where XRP is priced based on its market cap. Yes, but let's be honest. If big banks start adding a lot of XRP to the system, we're talking about trillions of dollars that have real-world uses and demand. That's a whole different conversation than what will be used to predict prices. Take a look at what's coming up for derivatives that are being made on the XRP ledger. That is some very strong financial machinery. Another thing that many people forget is that XRP's low price is fine until the volume goes up. A low price for XRP isn't meant to handle huge demand around the world. It kind of defeats the purpose of a fast payment system if the ledger gets too full and starts to slow down. David Schwartz has said that in the long run, cheap XRP doesn't make a lot of sense. He's right. If trillions of dollars are going through this, the price of XRP has to go up to match. It's all about how it works. And the system won't be able to grow if the ticket is too cheap. The way analysts think about market cap makes me think they are stuck in the past and that it is the only thing that counts. In a model of supply and demand, though, that doesn't make sense, especially not when usefulness starts to matter on a large scale. And the way things are going with world macroeconomics right now makes us think of 2008. There were all the signs, but a lot of people missed them. So maybe it's time to ask yourself if you've been wrong about how much XRP is worth in the long run. There is a lot of very useful information there. A lot of people don't even understand market factors or how a certain amount of money can change things when they look at the XRP price. And that could have a big effect on the market cap as a whole because of things like low liquidity. From now on, we don't know how that will be filled. For example, is the first billion going to be a 50x or a 100x increase and the next billion going to be a 25x or 50x? Do you get what I mean? Is it going to keep getting smaller as more money comes in? I also believe that many people are not seeing the real potential. Is that right? People who believe Bitcoin will save the store of value should think about what happens when you have a store of value and all the useful things in the world. You know what people do when they find out about that, right? Oh, I forgot to say that I made 100% on Bitcoin last year. It's going really well. This is just a random person talking with their golf buddies or something. I made, say, $100, 0 cents, which is 100%. Okay. What else could I buy? Okay. After that, they move on to Ethereum, XRP, and maybe Cardano. That's what we need to see. Is it possible for institutions to see that kind of demand, 1%, 5%, or 10% being put into investments? Like, big amounts of money are being put into the crypto market. And I believe that's where we're going, right? It looks like banks and other companies are moving in, right? It's been here. Retail, we need that money, but we've been having a party by ourselves for a long time. Don't get it wrong, right? It's not possible to do both. We can't take a libertarian view and say that banks and other companies should not be allowed in, and you should know that banks and other companies are where all the money is if you want to be rich. There's not much we can do in retail. We can do some things, but organizations can do a lot more. We need that money. I need that money to come in. Explain what Alessandro just said and give solid proof. How is it going so far? What do you need to remember? 100% proof that clients of private banks are buying crypto. In a way, do you have any numbers you could share with us about, say, the number of users and the types of people who mostly use your services? I'm very interested, and I think everyone else in the room is too. I do have a slide that I read from most of the time. I need to take it from this paper now. It's funny, yes. Don't forget to bring your pens and paper with you. It's funny because just a few weeks ago, the University of Lucerne put out a study about the average crypto trader in Switzerland. That person was a man, about 20 years old, and they said he put about 1,000 Swiss into a crypto ticket. We see it a little differently now that it's been 6 months. That means that most of our crypto clients are also men, though, and is between 30 and 50 years old, and the large ticket costs about 15 Swiss francs. This is my usual group of people. I've looked at the amounts. Every time I talk to someone, I look at the numbers to get a better sense of who they are. Okay, you should know that we have people from the US, Canada, Germany, and Australia. In fact, Australia is the second place that people watch the most. I love you because of this. Thanks a lot, Australia. But I want you guys to know that, how much money you have to invest in whatever product you want really depends on where you are in life. The people in my dad's generation are already investing in the crypto market, right? They're giving money, homes, trusts, or anything else to the younger generation.